Hello! I want to talk to all of you who haven't read The Raven Boys. Should you read The Raven Boys? Think of me as a BuzzFeed quiz. I am going to ask you questions, and yes or no, then you can decide if you want to pick up The Raven Cycle. The thing is, I don't really care much for book reviews. I just want to know if I should pick it up or not. So hopefully this will tell you if you should pick it up or not. Because, let's be honest, as much as we would love to read every single book in the world, we have limited time. We're all gonna die. Now, what is The Raven Cycle? The Raven Cycle is a series written by Maggie Steifvater, starting with The Raven Boys. So it's about a girl who meets 4 boys, and it's their adventure to find a Welsh king. That's the most simple summary I can make. She comes from a family of psychics, but she does not have psychic powers. She has always been told that if she kisses her true love will die. And then she sees this guy when she's watching dead people walk by. 1. Are you ready to make a 4-book commitment? Great thing is, you don't have to wait for any books to come out. You can just binge that shit out. But are you willing to make a 4-book commitment when there's so many other series that you have to read and there's so little time? So should you pick up this 4-book series? That's so much time to be reading. Especially if you're one of those people who refuses to leave a series unfinished. Do you want to pick up a 4-book series if you are just going to have to finish it without enjoying it? 4 books is a lot. There's a reason most books come as trilogies. But each book is different, I can guarantee you that. So it's not like you're just reading an extended book that has been split into 4. 2nd, do you like Latin? There are Latin phrases in this book, and I find it very entertaining because I know a bit of Latin, so I can somewhat translate it very badly. You don't need to know Latin to read the book, but there are phrases, and it might feel like you're missing out because they say phrases and you can Google translate it, or you can just read on. I think if you like Latin, you should check this out. They just say things in Latin and you're just like, heh, that was a horrible laugh. Huh. Anyway, if you like Latin, I think you should pick it up. If you don't like Latin or don't know Latin, that doesn't mean you shouldn't pick it up. 3rd, do you like mythology? Not Greek mythology, Welsh mythology, European kings. Do you like ley lines? Do you like magic? I'm not actually one of those people who's interested in psychic readings, but it's very interesting to be having all these seances and scrying, and if you have been looking for a book with that kind of magic, this is the cycle for you. If you don't like that, you should probably just go check out a sci-fi. If you don't like that, I don't know what you're doing with your life. On the topic of mythology, did you like Percy Jackson? Because I would say, if you grew up really loving Percy Jackson and the mythology and the magic and the creatures there, I think you are going to like The Raven Boys. I would say The Raven Cycle is like the Percy Jackson series, but grown up. Like, you throw a bit of angst in there, you throw a bit of alcohol in there. There's actually not much alcohol in this book, but you throw teenage angst and school in it. It has that same feel as Percy Jackson. It has magic, and it has friendship, and it has adventure, and this need for adventure and discovery, and danger. So I would say it's like Percy Jackson, but with angst. So if you liked Percy Jackson growing up, and you feel older now, and you feel like you don't really want to read Percy Jackson, I would say check out The Raven Cycle. There are tons of characters in this book. This isn't a book with just 2 characters discovering themselves. This has 5-ish main characters, plus tons of other characters coming in and out, and you gotta keep track of them. But each character is uniquely peculiar. You won't feel bored with the characters. If you really are tired of unnecessary love triangles and unnecessary love drama, pick this up because you know the ships, you know what's going down. Love and romance, not the problem here. That's not going to be frustrating because I find love triangles frustrating. This was so nice because you know the love pairings. At least kind of. Romance is not the huge focus here. If you have read other Maggie Steifvater books and don't like her writing style, I would say this is her writing style amplified. She really plays with grammatical structure. She plays with words. She doesn't treat words in the way you won't expect them, so you don't know exactly what's happening. You can't fully see it as a film. It's more as a cloudy dream. There's a linearity to writing, and she does not use that. She treats writing like wibbly wobbly timey stuff. Like, you don't know if someone's dying, you don't know if someone's living, you don't know if someone's sleeping at a moment, you don't know who's even in the scene at the moment fully. So if you need to know exactly what is happening, you might find this frustrating. Nevertheless, it does all tie together, but you might need to wait till the end of the entire series. So, as I said, it's not so much romance. The romance doesn't kill you and frustrate you. It's really about friendship. It's about friendship and sacrifice. And that may sound very cliche, but it's a really good friendship she builds. And it also has family. Family and friends, and not just romance, but it's love. There's love, and not in that romantic way. And that is so refreshing amidst the YA genre. Not everyone has to be having sexual undertones. They are all willing to sacrifice, and they all care about each other so much, and that's what is the foundation for the entire series. And how often do you find a YA series that is just built on friendship? So there we go. Hopefully, I helped you decide if you should pick up this awesome series. I really enjoyed it. Subscribe, like, comment, hit that shit up. I don't know how to end these. Bye for now.